Alright, welcome back everybody to N5 Racing Championship on GT Sport. Tonight we come to you from Lago Maggiore. The last week before the finale. The hell? Oh, qualifying time. I got here just in time tonight. I forgot what I was in the middle of saying before that distracted me. But let me send this tweet out and then we'll get on with it. We will get to the point standings in a second here. As I know for a fact, the top two guys are separated by 3 points with 2 races left tonight and then our special race next week that is double points. Alright, tweet is out. We'll throw the stream in the Discord. And while we're in the Discord, we have the standings. After 11 races, so 11, 1-1, we have Ashley in the points with 231, with a 3-point lead over Frome at 228. That's how close the two of them have been since the middle of last season, when Ash got into his groove. At the beginning of last season, Frome just pretty much dominated the first half, and then Ash found his groove, and the two of them have been inseparable on track and in the point standings. Simo's in third with 174, Blue Mosquito 4th, 155, Pythons 129, Rally 128, Juho 99, Grumpy 86, JP 79, and Sweeney, who has taken a break, rounds out the top 10 with 75. And you thought the Drivers' Championship was close with 3 points. The Teammate Championship, 3 points as well. 481 for Bluefin Knows Best, 478 for Golden Oldies. Who would have thought when we picked teams before we started this league that they'd be that even? So Ash leads the championship by 3 points and his team leads by 3 points. So that means Ash's teammates and Grumpy's teammates are equal on points. Or sorry, Frome's teammates. Did I say Grumpy? Grumpy is Frome's teammate. There you go. And then third for the teammate is Greeny Python Racing with 282. Fourth is Blue Moblo with 144. Fifth is Rally by himself, since neither one of his teammates has shown up this season. He has 128. And all the reserves combined have 114 points. Which, with Booma here, actually Booma's the only one, so Booma should be able to pass Rally on points tonight. Could have sworn opponent said he was going to race tonight, but I guess he didn't make it. That's okay though. I'm sure he'll be here next week for the special finale race, which I will mention at the end. as a recap of last week, that we didn't stream it because I was just burnt out. Work has been killing me, and I had to work early last week. Oh, Ponage is here. All right, so the reserves will definitely pass Rally tonight. I didn't see Ponage in the lineup before we started that thing. But according to the points, Ash won the first race last week, and Frome finished second with fastest lap and pole. And then Frome won the second race, and Ash was second. So, once again, they trade wins. Oh, this is that track with that crazy hairpin. It's like a banked hairpin. So tire wear hair must suck, because people will be on the soft set of pairs. This track does look a lot of fun to drive. So with the guys switching to softs just for qualifying here, we'll go on board Ponage, as he will be the first one to complete a lap. And it also appears that the special charity race that we were planning for my 24-hour stream on my personal channel next month will just be N5 drivers. Because the PSGL GT Sport guys will be running the Nations Cup, I think it's called. So they'll be busy on GT Sport for the event they do. So that's all fine. Maybe we'll find time to do like a special race in between, but the 2-hour go-kart race will just be N5 guys. Here goes Ponage around the final corner for a 2:05.2. Oh, we're from here as he's starting an actual lap now, finally. Uh, 2071. It, I don't know why, but it's amusing to me that they'll put a decimal for like the English version of the game, and then they put a comma for the Dutch version of the game when they cross the line. From's gonna smash this pole time. He's already down to the 3.8 at least. .9. Ash shouldn't be too far behind either. 3.7. Grumpy 5.4. 5.3 for Cablo. 3.5 for Simo. Faster than Ash. Simo with a new paint or a new livery this week. That looks sharp. With the way the sun's hitting it, I can't tell if that's blue or purple. But we know Blue Mosquito, that's blue. So opponent should be just starting a lap again, as he is now in the super softs. So opponent is about 2/10 up on his time as he coming through the final sector now. Oh, I remember this track now. We had that when we were still part of PSG. We had that finish where Jack went super wide in the final corner and robbed Cobblo of a win as they were coming to the light side by side. There's Boomer. We'll go on board with Boomer. Everybody else on the outlet. 205.6 for Boomer. It's telling JP get out away from faster cars on a guy who's on an inlet. $209. He beat his time by 600ths. $203.7 from Juho. That's good enough for fourth. He's 2 tenths up. That's enough to put him past Ash for the moment. To 3.3. That will get him by Ash. How will Ash respond? Ash will respond by being done with qualifying. JP will finish at 206.2. Juho off the track. That might be a penalty. Who knows with this game? Sometimes you can cut, sometimes you could look at a curb and get a penalty. That is crazy. I think he purposely got that lap on 420. Oh, ponage. Twelve cars on the grid. Frome on the pole. That will cut the points lead to 1. Now Ashery up into second. Just noticed Grumpy's livery. Didn't go on board with him during qualifying, but that's pretty sharp there, Grumps. That was a great camera angle. 3 wide up there for 5th or 6th. Will you put a camera on where I want to see? Jesus Christ. Ooh, Blue Jean with a run, and Grumpy said, find somewhere else to go. Juho in 4th. Grumpy gets a hit from Russie / Pythons, whoever he wants to be called this week. Blue versus blue of who is the true blue in a blue car versus blue car. Really liking that livery from Grumps. Grumpy with a much better exit than Cablo out of that sweeping banked hairpin corner thingy. A lot of close racing here at the back. Let's take a peek up front though, as we have Frome ahead by 1 second. Juho has gotten by Simo for 3rd. And then it's just a cluster of our finest drivers. And I must say, with 12 on the grid tonight, we have now... Oh, Bowman, that's not the track limits. We have now had more than 10 drivers for 5 consecutive rounds? 6 consecutive rounds? Which is very impressive for only being the second season of our league. And only having 7 or 8 last season for most races. Opponent should get a penalty for that, I think. Maybe not. Because, I don't know. I mean, he went outside the track limits, but he did go to the outside of it, so it probably slowed him down anyway. Hey, now that I think of it, with the 46 on that livery, did Grumpy get that livery from Jack Tyler? Because it does look familiar. But anyway, 8.5 minutes remaining. Still got From, Ash, and Juho up front. Simo in 4th, Python's in 5th. Blue and Blue still can't decide who the real Blue is, side by side for 6th. Grumpy in 8th, Ponage 9th, Koplo 10th. Booma gets by JP for 11th, and JP rounding up the grid in his Newcastle car. Whoa, Grumpy sideways out of the final corner, and he saves it. And Grumpy on the inside. Well, he's going to be on the outside now of Blue. Blue Jean pits. The tires are horrible here, it looks like. I was gonna say, fuel will go to the end. From his pit. So at how bad tires are, unless they go on softs, softs could be a one-stop race, possibly in a second race. But supers will have to be a two-stop for sure. So we'll go on board here with Frome as he tries to reel in 4.3 seconds in 5 minutes. You know Juho. He's going to make those tires go to the end with his fuel. Because even if there wasn't enough, he'd still stretch it. From on the inside of Juho. Looking like NASCAR trying to get side drafter. And now he's got Frome, or sorry, he's got Ash 3 seconds up the road. Well, it takes them a little bit to catch up. We'll go back to the battle back here. They've stretched out a little bit since the pit stops. As Cablo gets by JP, and here comes Ponich. And Frome is cut to lead to 1 second. And there will be 2 laps to go. And Frome just hit fastest lap in the race, so there's that. So with pole, fastest lap, and the win of this race, Frome will have a 1-point lead going into the second race tonight. If he is to get by Ash, which seems like he will with the fresher tires. But only 2 minutes left in the race. Ash will hold on to that position with his life. And there it is. Frome with the move. But Ash defends it well. 1.5 minutes to go. Ash is a great defender, so even with the older, harder compound, he may be able to hold us off. Because as they say, it's one thing to catch somebody, it's another thing to pass somebody. Although Frome should get a better exit here with the fresher tires. That crazy hairpin sweeper thingy. There we go. Setting up for a one-lap shootout between Ash and Frome. Ash goes wide, but manages to hold on to it for now. Final lap. And only the top 6 will complete the final lap. Hello, Jack. How you doing tonight, sir? Frome taking a peek again. A couple weeks ago, Ash got Frome on the final lap. Can Frome get Ash on the final lap tonight? Frome's got it for now. Half a lap to go. I'm doing alright. No work last night, no work tonight. Finally getting to relax and recharge the batteries a little bit. Feels good to not have to go to work every night. Frome will hold the lead in the, I don't know what the hell you want to call it, sweeping hairpin, but look who's look who's lurking in case there's some contact. Juho's in third. Ash is back into the lead on the outside. Final sector. Frome back into the lead again. Oop. 2 tires off the track. Will that be costly, or will GT play nice? There it is, Frome around the final corner to take the points lead by 1 point. Ash will get second, Juho third. Pythons will be fourth. Simo fifth, and Blue Mosquito, the only other person to complete the final lap. Nice. That's right. You will be a full-time driver next season, as Jack will make his return to GT Sport. Another one that will cross over from the PSGL version of our thing to the N5 version. Sorry, so Frome gets pole, fastest lap, and the win. And that gives him 4 more points than Ash, so he has a 1-point lead now, going into the second race. And now we have the feature race, and the next week is a 1-hour spa race in the wet. Double points to decide the champion. So pretty much with the double points, it's whoever crosses the line first wins the championship next week, if they stay that close. Yep, Cablo's here. Blue Jean does liveries too. Because Blue Jean has done Boomas. Blue Jean has done, obviously, his own. Tonage did his own, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, Blue Jean did Pythons as well. You know, Blue Mosquito, he's got that patented blue. We're going at 48 according to Blue Jean. Jack, was this one of your liveries way back when? Because with the 46 on the car, it makes me think of you. I love that black and gold Red Bull. That looks amazing. GT Sport UK. Ash doesn't have much of a back bumper left. Ash... Oh, yeah. Blue Jean did Ash's as well. Cablo has teeth on the front of his. JP in Newcastle, no surprise there. Probably the biggest Newcastle fan I've ever met. Car looks sharp though. Juho. I don't know where Juho got his, but he has a livery. Nobody ever wants to do the practice lap in between races, so I have a little content. Reverse grid 30 minutes as usual. Was that when we were doing that Ferrari season? Is that what that was, Jack? Oh, it was the Gummy Bears livery that you went from blue to black and gold, wasn't it? That one was nice too. So we'll go at 48, he said, so 3 more minutes. Was your Expo one the one that looked like a turtle shell? Kinda. Man, that's going way back. That was my first season commentating for you guys. The Expo. Gaming Elamanda was here back then too. He had that Jaguar livery from the F1 days. Blue Moon. Actually, that I was exhausted last week because I worked so much. I missed doing commentary last week for the league, so there was no stream. They actually did Blue Moon infield last week. That crazy turn one, everybody kept hitting the wall. That was one of the few races Fraggle didn't win that season. He actually signed up to be a part of this, and then he left before we even started. Because, you know, he never ever finishes a full season of anything. One minute till we race. Yeah, hopefully we get a good car next season. The car we had last season, everybody loved. And this season, they started racing this thing, and it just doesn't want to turn for people. Or we use the wrong tracks or something, because nobody's happy with this car this season. We actually did a dirt rally race a couple weeks ago. That was the first one I'm pretty sure we've ever done. between the two leagues. All right, we should be going soon. Yeah. During the preseason race, they were fine with it, but I forgot what the first race of the season was. Everybody's like, this car is absolute crap. Last season was... Oh, God. I know nothing about cars. Let me check the Discord. Oh, he deleted it out of the Discord. Oh, bad blue. Bad blue. Might be in my DMs with somebody. Alright, here we go. Boom on pole. Greenwood second. 30 minutes on the clock. And away we go. Ponage with a great start. Will he make it down the middle? Will we get a camera angle so we can see? And Ponage into second. Trying to find my DM with JP on Twitter, because I know I sent him the picture of that car last season. Alright, last season it was the GR3 Hyundai Genesis. Yeah, we did all F1 tracks last season too. Geez, everybody's got penalties already. As Ponage has gotten into the lead while I was scrolling on my phone, so. Ashray up to sixth. He's making his way through the traffic faster than Frome. That will be key. So if Ash wins the race and Frome finishes second and fastest lap, Ash will have a 1 point lead going into next week for the finale. Since they keep alternating wins. Cablo looking to make a bid for the lead. Oh yeah, Jack. You mentioned your first win at Blue Moon. Do you remember your win here against Cablo coming side by side to the line? It might have been in the Ferrari season. Poor Cablo was heartbroken. Yeah, I like this track. That crazy hairpin banked sweeping corner is entertaining, to say the least. Imagine an F1 car going down that thing. Blue Mosquito on the outside of Booma. And Ash's progress through the traffic has stalled a little bit. And Blue Mosquito will clear Booma for third now. That would be entertaining. Yep. Usually what we do now, because... Oh, Grumpy, way wide. Because the gimmick for our league is it's for the racers, by the racers. So what we've been doing is we'll come up with 3 or 4 cars, and then everybody votes on them. And then that's how we decide the car, and then the calendar we just, alternate the tracks we always do. Like the halfway special this season was Le Mans. Next week for the finale, we're doing a 60-minute race at Spa in the wet, which Ash won last season on supers instead of inters because the game's broken. That's true. From does need to get past Ash. Why can't I never say that the first time correctly, ever? Because Ash is about to get by Cablo to put another car between them. And Frome is on the faster tire, too. Yeah, Frome's like, nope. We're going around both guys at once. And that's how you do that. Look at that, everybody in one blob. And then JP. Is that 4 wide? Alright, Frome's finally clearing to third. Oh, booming through the grass, slow in front of the field. Everybody avoids him. Cablo in fourth, trying to track down third with those hungry... Oh my god. That might be a penalty. Just saying. That was an interesting line through there, Cablo. 1.5 seconds he'll get for that. And Ash is about to take a peek on the inside in the super windy hairpin thingy. And into the lead Ash goes. New tracks are, the last one they added was Laguna Seca. I'm trying to think of what other ones they've added. Yeah, you don't want to trip over the wires because then you ruin everything. Frome's got a little clean air there, so he should be able to catch Ash and Blue soon. People are ducking into the pits early because of the super soft wear so easily here. Yeah, we raced Laguna Seca the second race of this season. Oh yeah, that was the track. It was that track where they were saying this car was absolute crap. These are... If you go on the Discord, it's in the concrete things. It's a Nissan something. And then it's the one that has the... It's a Nissan GTR GR4. And then we used the rally car version of it as well for 1 week. Oh, Frome looks like he's about to gobble up second here. But I have a feeling that Frome's gonna pit on this lap. Maybe I'll do one more. Those supers aren't wearing as bad as they did in their first race. Ash is in the pit, I think? Or did he stay out? He stayed out. It looked like he was pitting the line he took through there. Oh, there will also be a 2-hour go-kart race next month with the N5 guys as well, Jack. I'm doing my 24-hour stream, so we're going to do a 2-hour go-kart race. I think I'm going to choose Austria short for that. And yeah, you guys could have fun. Slipstream on, catch up on. And I will be giving away money to the winner of that race, as well as making a donation in their name to the cancer fund. It'll be May 23rd if you're available that day. Or that evening, should I say. So I think I'm starting it at 6 p.m. UK time. Or starting the stream. Who knows what time we'll get the GT Sport in. So I know last time I did one of these, you took part in it when we did, I think it was Corvettes at Mount Panorama. Oh, Frome's sticking his nose in there. And into the pits they come. Juho? Oh yeah, last season was the first season of this league, and we actually did damage on. Turned out to be a bad idea, because every little bump and someone had damage. Oh god, look at this cluster back here. More traffic they gotta fight through. It looks like Frome's gonna get the lead over Ash here. That's crucial right there. Did they purposely only take half a tank of fuel? Oh, Grumpy goes in the lane of his teammate instead of the lane of Ash. Three wide. And of course we miss it because GT Sport has the greatest camera angles in the world. Love this game. Halfway through the race. Yeah, remember, you were like second or third, and then somebody punted you through the gravel. I think From ended up winning. And I remember Praga showed up. Everybody's got a pink livery for a cancer stream. He shows up with a gray car. Good old Praga. So, pretty sure From will get fastest lap of the race here. It'll be slightly quicker than Ash's because he's opened up his 2/10 gap. And there it is, 203.6. What was Ash, like 203.9? Yeah, 203.9. I mean, if you want to, you could hop in next week. I mean, you'd have to practice a bit because it's spot in the wet on GT, so. Considering everybody at the front has to make one more pit stop, so Simmel's in a good spot right now. Purple, black, and white livery. That sounds nice. Actually, wasn't Python's? Yeah, Python's kind of got a purple-black going there. As Juho is trying to get him for 6th right now. Oh, and Juho, what a move by Juho. Ah, yes. Purple is indeed the color for pancreatic cancer. And it's also the color for something else, if I'm not mistaken, too. And there's Simmel into the pits. Yeah, cancer is... I don't know, man. Cancer just needs to just jump off a bridge. Way too many people. Way too many people. I had a coworker at my old job that I was at for 11 years. She had breast cancer twice and survived it. And then after she survived it, the family was happy. They planned a big old trip to Disney to celebrate, and then the husband gets, I forgot what he had. He had some sort of cancer. And he ended up passing away on Easter 3 years ago. And Juho actually finished fourth in the points last season. He loved last season's car. Alright, so Pythons, who looks like he has enough fuel to make it to the end, will inherit the lead, it looks like. Oh, From comes up right in front of him. Oh. And Ash is stuck in traffic. He's gotten by Juho, though. And watching Pythons in F4, he can be aggressive at times in defending. So he may give Ash some hell. And they actually have a history with each other, too, dating back to God knows when they race against each other in F6. You just gotta practice, Jack, Racing is like riding a bicycle. You don't forget. You just need to recalibrate yourself. There's actually another guy in this league. He's about Ash and Frome's pace. Actually, there's two other guys that are about that pace. So if you could get back up there, there'll be a 5-car battle up the front. Oh, Ash and Rossi side by side. And Ash clears him, desperately needed to do that. So there'll be just under 6.5 minutes left as Frome leads. So Ash is gapping Rossi slash Python slash what the hell was he called last season on F1? Oh, he was Sketch. Last season his name was Sketch. Yeah, I feel this game is hard to race on path. Maybe because I'm used to NASCAR and F1, but I feel like the car, you need to like turn it 3 times just to turn it on pad on this. Frome has less fuel, so his car's a bit lighter. So they're doing about 2:03s. 3 laps to go as Frome. Oh, Ash with the fastest lap. That's needed for him. Especially if Frome is going to win. Because Ash had a 3-point lead coming into it tonight, and if they were to stay exactly where they are right now with Ash with the fastest lap, Frome will have a 3-point lead. And in this league, Jack, everybody gets points. So if you're having a bad race, just stick it out, because you never know. A 3-point race might be the difference in the championship, as you can see with the gap of 3 points here. Battle for 4th going on here. As Juho is ahead of Simo currently. It's good to see Juho back in the top 5 again, after last season being in the top 5 almost every race. Two laps to go. It would be 1 lap for whoever that is in last, in the Florida part of the track, because to me it looks like Florida. Is that JP? Oh, Blue Mosquito. What happened to Blue Mosquito? He was fighting in the top 5. I would have put my whole paycheck on that being JP back there. And if it were to stay a 3-point lead going into next week, Ash would have to win at Spa to win the championship. Whoa. A penalty and losing the back end to start the final lap? So the top 5 will complete one more lap. He's almost bled it off. But there's not many more spots he could do it in. He might be able to bleed it in a hairpin thingy here. Who knows? But he doesn't. I think Ash is going to win this race because if I'm not mistaken, GT still gives you the full second penalty. Because they're stupid. Ash forcing his way by. Is Fromm going to put the bumper to him in the final corner? No, he won't. Ash will win and have a 1-point lead going into the finale. Python's third, Juho fourth. Sim will come in fifth. So it's 26 points for Ash, 22 for Fromm for that race. Ash with the 1-point lead. And that'll be it for GT Sport N5 this week. Don't forget to tune in next week for the finale. 1 point separates the championship. There will be 60 minutes on the clock next week. It will be raining. We'll be at Spa. It's going to be a interesting finale. But everyone take care and stay safe. See you next Wednesday.